Okay.
What about Patty? Backwards.
Patty sounds way better.
It does.
Some Patty
Let's go
boys.
get the patties, boys. We're gonna do a patty up.
You just butchered it.
Don't
No one
forget
say
to
patty.
get in the paddy wagon.
Why are you talking about a police vehicle? God damn it.
Never mind.
If you're Australian, you would fucking get that reference.
If you speak English, you would get that.
Yeah.
Oh, please, you're all American. You can't speak English
Alright.
properly.
I'm not American.
So I'll be
I
back
am
in T4.
very much not American.
Alright, so here's the deal, guys. I'm gonna just run an ad because I need money, but in that time I'm gonna switch the title of the mission file. So give me 1 second. Mission, so let's see. Kidal police forces move out to secure IDAP humanitarian workers and their water trucks while PMC forces take down
Can
a
I help you, sir?
radio tower. Perfect. And then, let's see, the map we're now going to use is Kidal. Boop. Alright, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Pop the music back on. Keep it going. Get on the nets. Sets. And set. Short range in the right ear, long range on the left ear. Don't know why I just cleared it like a dumbass. Alright, cool. Alright, so, to build this real quick, I have a bunch of different points of interest that'll be checked out, and then the radio tower we have guaranteed over here. So we'll go into this, boop. Let's see. We just use tower instead. That'll make it come up quicker, hopefully. Okay, I lied. Communication tower. Nah, that's the small one. I'm gonna use the Altus one, because that one's easier to manage. There we go, transmitter tower tall. Alright, so IDAP. Men, helicopter.
Ready for orders.
Say that's where they landed. Now I need a few.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Those guys. Drone.
Ready for orders.
Not gonna use the paramedic.
Waiting orders.
Have the 2 pilots and then 2 aid workers. Let's see, we'll put one in there. Put another group there, and then we'll put the water trucks right here. Okay, so cars, Zamek, water. Awesome.
Standing by.
Just knocking down a portion of the wall so we can, you know, actually have these things in here. Alright, now I'm going to use Op4 here, because again, bad things, but this one doesn't have its mission file borked. I know of that. Put a rifle squad there. We won't put them down there because I got to captive those
You have your
guys.
preset from last time, Rudy?
I thought I did, but I guess not.
Alright.
Better bring a hat. We fought hard last time to
Oh,
maintain that hat
I'm
budget.
definitely bringing the hat. No, I'm also gonna change. I'm probably gonna bring a marksman rifle of some sorts.
Go with the what, Scorpion again? Whatever.
The project on
Put them under there.
Okay.
Now I'm going to quickly also put 2 duds on the map. Of just some areas. I'm going to put 2 duds down. just where I'm gonna have guys. So rifle squad, and this will just be a build-up of random insurgent forces. Ah, fuck it, that one, we'll have one dud, because this AO is already getting a bit too big. Alright, so now let me see. Captive again. Building this puppy from scratch. I don't see my captive marker, damn it. Oh, fuck, wait, I already have you captive. Ah! Alright, and then we'll just stack them up in this house. So we'll have 2 on the top floor. Lowering it down. And then 1 on the floor down here, and he'll be the UAV operator. Alright, cool. And for that, of course, I will put down rifle squad in there. Yeah, just get some small local garrisons here. So they diversify in all the buildings. That's great. Cool. Because these guys, I'm gonna garrison them all myself here to be at this marketplace. There we go. Then this one, 20. Hopefully bridge them all around. We'll stack them around like that. And then this one, I'm gonna take a few of them off of this building. I meant for them to also come into this one. That's why I didn't even fill in for 20 meters, but it's okay. We'll just boop them around. Alright, let me also set up a teleport network here. Oh, why am I over here? I must have teleported myself on accident.
That's a pretty great look, Turtles. It really brings out your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Let's see, dead body right there. Let's get rid of that. And then we got people still spawning in. I'm not sure what our numbers are going to be for today, but I'm going to make this a bit on the easier side, because the past 2 weeks the Kidal ops have been a bit tougher. So, just to ensure that, the toughest area is going to be the, this, radio tower here, because that's going to be kind of their, HQ, if you will. So I'm going to put a patrol down right here. And then put a 2-man sentry out going right here.
Eander, what radio do we have in that loadout again?
Garrison this building up.
Just 152s.
Cool.
Don't remember whether they were 152s or gems.
And just stack a few 2-man sentries over here. Put them all on safe. Going into Middle Eastern Militia, specifically vehicles. Gonna have a few parked Land Rovers, trying to find where the entrance is. Alright, it's right here, so
We sure we want to go in wearing.
stack those on the side. I'm going to put Dishka armed right here.
We can do that.
I mean, we don't have anyone.
Just to overwatch, we'll put a Nissan PKM right here at the
I feel
entrance
like
to
we're
guard
being
it.
a little bit too matching though.
But that's fine. I'll just be the
We'll go
douche
with that.
doesn't match.
I want this building to be garrisoned as well, so I'm going to put another fire team in here.
Yeah.
And then for this one, I'm just going to do 15, and that should, yep, get them all in that building. I'm going to do one more Nissan right here and put a static 2-man sentry team right there. Okay, rest of these I'm going to have... Let me see. I'm going to put a static sentry right there. I'm going to put another one over here. This one I'm going to keep right there. This is
Fine,
again,
I'll
since
go
this is the
smoking.
chopper, it's also going to be fairly heavily garrisoned. Okay, that was a bit close to blowing itself up, and that would have also probably blown up the building, which would have been very, very bad. Put an EOD team static on that chopper. This one, this two-man sentry team, I'll garrison them up. And at one of these positions, I'm going to have to put down an AA piece or two. Actually, we can do that at the market. So we'll have a ZU cannon right here. And then I can put a Ural down. I'll have to borrow one from... Oh my god, I can't spell.
I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Put a red star one, because why not? Put a two-man sentry team around this area. I'll also be setting up a handful of IEDs today. Rifle squad's too big. We'll do a fire team. Now...
What did you say?
Hey, PMC, when you're ready, let me know. We're gonna go over to Blue 4, and I'm gonna give you both the brief, because you're gonna both be working together today.
I mean, actually together or like double crossing together?
Not double crossing, like actually together. We'll do more double crosses later, but this one, I want this to be a bit of a nicer one, because the past few ones have been pretty tough, so, you know, morale boosting, if you will. But still gonna be decently difficult. Alright, that should be good for that one, because I've noticed today we have quite a few less people today, so hopefully,
Sure,
I'm hoping the
that is-
PMC and
I
the
mean,
Blue
wow.
4 guys work together a bit.
I'm sweating just looking at that.
Not even a PKP. Build PK. I'm
Thinking
actually
we'll
taking
also
M84,
do a
actually.
BTR
It can't take the
on the
right
inside,
boxes,
because
though, the
that's, you know,
M84.
that's
Can it take all
the
the
toughest
RHS
vehicle
boxes?
the Middle Eastern Militia
Oh no, it's
generally
only
get.
a 200 rounder.
The 200 rounders instead of 100 rounders.
I need
But
to
I
stop
think
doing that,
there's
setting them
something
to
wrong
limit.
with
I
the
can just
sound
set
or
it to
something.
safe, because otherwise
Like,
they
something's
go
not
fire
working
up,
with the M84,
and
that's
they
why we don't
slowly
use
walk around with the
Yeah,
gun.
yeah.
This one I'm going to range to 25. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so that was a bit too much, but still doable. Because for this one, I do need some IDAP cars here, because I want to say they brought that there. And then the other one... stack those over there. So one we know where there's hostages. And then the other one is unknown, but they'll find it, you know? So yeah, easy drive in and out. Let me
Probably
actually
going
take a
against
copy of
Russians,
this. We're fighting Middle Eastern militia today.
Okay.
Okay, that bush didn't flatten like I thought it would. Instead, it kind of just tipped itself over, because I'm trying to say that these bushes got run over, because that's the road they're using, but okay, whatever. We'll make it work. How big is the support team? A support team of 4? Yeah, that would be nice. And then, let me just do a quick 2-thing garrison here. Set up some stuff ready to... Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Put that down. We can put this group a bit further down like that. And then let's also... I don't like using Land Rovers because they're very dodgy, and the gunner has a wonky hitbox. Let me clarify what I mean by dodgy. You can go like 70 kilometers an hour, then if you hit the brakes, your car will literally flip over. It's weird. Alright, you guys want to come with me to, those guys? Let's give them a warm welcome. Just when you're done, because I just wanna give you all the brief, so that way you can be... I teleported too early.
Who joined as fucking team leads? Or F100?
That way, you know, we can all make the plan
Drooling even here.
I don't know.
as I build the AO.
We'll be AFK.
I mean, you can just send a representative. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. The textures on that gun, by the way, super fucked up. Super fucky.
Yeah.
That gun type.
That's good on my screen. Let's move it, ladies.
All right. Got everything on 50, right? All right. Is ground command for Kidal here?
Of course not. You think we have a ground
He-
command?
he's
No,
going
oh
to
my
the-
God.
Man, but I'm gonna be it, I guess.
All right. Here's the deal. So I got I got a few of the PMC guys on today. So Kidal's operation today. We have a bunch of different points of interest. Because recently some IDAP forces came in and they were doing a water distribution humanitarian effort today. However, the Middle Eastern militia came in and have unfortunately taken them prisoner. So they were taken from a helicopter and a few ground bics they brought with them via tow ropes. And we don't know of their current location. We just have a few different points of interest. So I've got quite a few things for you guys to do today. First, we need you to find 10 HVIs, 10 IDAP guys, 2 pilots, the rest social workers. One of those 8 social workers has a drone. We don't know where they're being stored. Intel suggests they're being stored in either 2 or 3 separate groups.
Send in goat
But we'd like to bring them all here for debrief and then send them back home. The second is their chopper. Unfortunately, we don't have the resources to get it out of the town of Kidal, so we'd like you to demolish it. You can achieve this via air or a ground charge. However, normally this looks bad, but we sincerely do not have a way of getting it out of here. So if you find it, destroy it, because we don't want the Middle Eastern militia scavenging chopper parts or even getting that thing operational, because that's going to be a very nasty asset for them to have, because it'll come in as an IDAP bird and people won't know what to expect. The third is the water shipment. We believe there were 2 Zamek water trucks that were in the ground convoy that came in with the IDAP guys. So we'd like you to secure those as well and bring them back to base. So again, going down the asset list, secure 10 IDAP boys, secure 2 water trucks, demolish an IDAP chopper. Any questions? Cool. You're fighting Middle Eastern militia, mostly infantry, a few technicals, might have a BTR-60 or 2, maybe a BMP. Intel is dodgy. Heavy civilian AO, don't blow up local infrastructure if you don't have to. For the sake of frames, there won't be that many civs down, yada, yada, yada. PMC, by the way, your objective is going to be a bit more heinous. To the north, we've marked a radio tower that the Middle Eastern militia are using to field in reinforcements. If you're able to take that out, the Middle Eastern militia will stop fielding reinforcements within the AO. After you finish that, you can help the Kidal forces with their AO. Okay?
Cool, sounds good. Got a ship back.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? If you have any questions, I'll be on 50. And highly recommend working together because we're a bit undermanned today. But otherwise, good luck, guys. AO is ready when you are. Have fun.
You gotta be that guy. He's a fucking Russian.
There's a little white lie. AO is not technically ready, but by the time they get it reconned, I'll be finished. Anyway, Clay and Road, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subs. I hope you keep enjoying the operations here, and I hope you continue to enjoy the operations and you enjoy today.
Just a very large amount of mercenaries are Russian.
You know, the sad thing is, I've got more gun, I've got more ammo than you.
Alright, so here's what I wanted to build in the meantime.
Do you want to take a look at what they are?
So we can hear their local comms, that'll help me focus, but they enjoyed the previous operation, which is good. I hope they enjoy this one as well.
Can we go back to the arsenal? I don't actually have ammo for this gun.
Yeah.
Go short and
I'm gonna set up some security.
again?
So at these open areas, I'm going to take EOD teams and put them around.
Who the fuck is...
Was that a third oop?
Now, I think a lot of you know what I'm going to do with these EOD teams, but for now, I'll keep you guessing.
A third whoop.
Oh yeah, strong.
Let's go have a look at stuff.
Because, unfortunately, we have a very nasty habit with these specific teams, where when I make these things happen, the player base has a very nasty habit of running into you-know-what.
Yo, Struggles? Oh.
Yeah, I have a spare in case there's breaks.
You're both. You're both going. I'm not thinking.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Put up with you last off just fine.
Hey, I cheated all over that AO. I don't know what you mean.
So put those two guys there, and then I'll have these guys right here. And the point is, when I hit ungarrison, they'll come out and, react to the thing. Let's reveal it for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. A little bit of lag. But we're only going to use smalls today. I'm going to use a mix of urban and pressure, or urban pressure plate and dug in, but only smalls because bigs would actually kill their bigger vehicles. So we'll do that one as an urban. We'll do.
No, we don't hear you.
Cheers, Ian.
Let's see, we'll do this one as an urban because there's some trash right there. That's perfect. And then we'll do a small dug in right here. So that one's a little bit nasty. That one's tough to see. Other two should hopefully be okay, but we'll see how it goes. No plan survives curse contact. Yes, there has never been a more true statement stated. Let me see. We don't have drones up there taking one of the Mi-24Gs, the modernized versions. And I'm going to set a few random large patrols around this AO.
I gotta grab one more mag.
We'll do that. I'll put a support team down.
No, I just need one more because I gotta replace the one that I spawned with.
Right here. But the real trick is I'll be sending in a QRF until that radio tower is destroyed. And then I'll also be setting up some small areas where I've got some technicals set up. Really just Nissans because they're the easiest. It's only a PKM on the top. It doesn't do that much damage compared to something like a 50 cal off-road. And then I'm thinking we'll do one large rifle squad on the biggest general patrol. We'll start her up over here. And I will give her a large patrol just around the entire AO as a whole. Alright, and then looking at that from the map perspective, I mean, that doesn't look too tough. Sure, we got a few more IEDs set up, something literally in the heart of Kidal. Everything has something good, but again, we'll be relying on the reinforcements from the ground more or less, but I'll also give the choppers something to do, because I don't have that much come in the AO itself for the chopper to strike. So, I'm thinking just for the sheer amount of infantry we have fielded in, I'm going to turn this AO into a little bit more of a vehicle depot, just to kind of help measure the sheer amount of units we're going to have within this AO. And then this thing, let's add one more rifle squad. Put that around. That's a garrison, guys, so I can put them right there. But yeah, that much infantry. And then let's do our global skill. So 90 for general, 35 for accuracy. I'm going to bump weapon handling up to 65 so they engage at a bit longer range than they normally do. And then spotting I'll put up to 80. So basically, the AI are going to be decent at pathfinding. They're going to engage at a longer range of what I normally have them on because it's Kidal. But their accuracy is going to be dog shit, which is expected from some faction known as the Middle Eastern Militia. So yeah. Should be good. Frames actually play pretty well in this city. I would not recommend this for like 60-person operations unless you're balancing your AI very, very effectively. Like, you have one objective right here, only put the AI down for that one, clear it, you'll be done, delete everything, have a second Zeus be building the second AO as the first one's being engaged, that sort of thing. But frames on Kidal are really, really good. Next week, we're either going to be tackling an FOB outside of the actual town or tackling one of the many tunnel areas within the outside of the AO. So we'll have the PMC hit a small tunnel while the police hit a bigger tunnel.
Liru's right there.
Again, I did finish the brief and I did say you were clear for the AO, so launch your drone, do whatever you need to. Let's get this started when you're ready.
When you get one, because
we're only waiting on. Actually, we'll just detain him and load him. But
so yeah.
When Pogo gets over here, did somebody detain?
I'll consider that, Mox. Yeah, use the tunnels at night. That would be a bit cooler, because during the day they get a little bright in there.
I don't know if we do or not.
But the tunnels, they need to have a lot of custom things built in, and I'll be using some FOBs that some friends within the community have sent me. But overall, I think this is pretty balanced. You know, we got
it's an Afghan one. It's like halfway.
Bunch of different Vics situated. Everything's lore-wise. I'm not gonna bother with civilian Vics today or civilians in general. We're just gonna make this a pretty easy one.
It's like halfway down the list. It's if you sort alphabetically, just go down into combat uniform. That's right at the top of the combat.
Why does 1 or 2 shots kill an AI or 30 shots just knock out players? So that was when I mag dump Andrews in the previous op. That's because I was using FIA, and FIA are literally the weakest faction in modded ever because the TAR 20s and 21s that they use are just dog crap. Let me give a demonstration here. It was really just also because of the vest. Now, I will admit, in the ACE medical settings, I do have the player's health set to 3, which means they have triple times the health, but that really just means that, you know, a single shot won't knock them unconscious. Rather, they can take like 2 or 3 shots before going down. And the AI's health is set to 1.4. That way, if you shoot them with a 9mm, they're more likely to survive rather than getting dunked instantly. Because... you know, there are stories of people literally taking like 30 shots to the chest and surviving, according to the FBI and whatnot. They're loading up in a Ural. But I'll do a demonstration. Because I'm fully kitted out. So I'll just grab a regular rifleman and, you know, use myself as a testing subject. I haven't set myself to invincible yet. And if I have, you know, we'll see very, very quickly. But let's find where I put myself. So there I am. First off, if I get shot in the head, yeah, I'm getting knocked unconscious from that. I'm gonna wake back up, but, you know, headshot knocks you out like that, because it's a frickin' headshot. Wakes back up. That's the chest. Takes quite a few rounds. Takes 4. That was my 5th. And again, that's not because I'm trying to make the player base tanks. This is a 7.62, I think. Should be. Yeah, so 7.62. A little unrealistic there, but again, we're not going for realistic. We're going for player-based experience. But if you notice, I'm not waking back up from that. A 50 cal is going to down you very, very quickly. 1 or 2 bullets will knock you out like this, and they're going to need their medic. And you also have to remember, for the medical system, they're all set to medics, or at least the medics are. They're not set to doctors. So their pack times can take up to 2 minutes to bring a guy back up. Let's give them a warm welcome. For Tier 3 and 4 operations, I try to make them more difficult, but by limiting assets and, you know, trying to bring something new compared to our combined arms. But, yeah, when I frickin' mag dumped Andrews, it's because frickin' FIA are dog shit. If I were to grab an FIA boy, grab a regular soldier. And you also have to realize the UN vests are actually really good at tanking bullets compared to others, but...
strong highs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay, so... yeah, that was really just the UN vest taking a lot of fucking ammunition there. Or it was a fluke. I don't know. Once in a while, you get something where the game completely screws you over and says, no, I want this guy to live, and that's why he took 30 bullets to the torso at point blank. And then the heal thing is just from my thingamajig. But yeah, so anyway, Blue 4 is moving out. Green 4 are debating. There's only 3 of them, so... hopefully they will partner, because definitely that's too hard for 3 people, but I'll be sending these guys in as reinforcements if need be. But I'm going to hide myself and probably drop my frickin'... Drop my tablets, that way every time I type H, won't pull it up. I use it for some missions, I don't use it for others, but that's just C-Tab, so we can track everyone's positions, and they can shoot me funny text messages if they want to. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, grand 4 months. Oh yeah, and then Andruza has really bad South African internet, so half the damage he takes on server doesn't even register to him as a player. There's also that. Thanks for reminding me. What's that? But there's a testament there. If you're literally lagging and desyncing in a game, you can sometimes get shot and your client side won't even register it, and you'll just go like, oh, cool, and then dunk people. I had a Star Wars op a while ago where it turned PvP, and so one of the groups turned out to be hostile. One of the player groups, they turned on us, and they tried to dunk me because I'm a team lead, and they couldn't kill me because I was desyncing so bad, and I just ended up wiping them all. But I will never post that operation because of how desyncy it was. Alright, well, here's the first IED. We have some bad boys right here, so they'll at least know, and hopefully no one will step on that. So I'm going to try to run these guys away. So let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? You idiots. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I thought they were going to run it over. That was very close. Well, have fun with that grenade. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so no one went down from that, but their vehicle is definitely borked. It looks like Pogo, he ran back here. That was an interesting strategy. Hopefully no one will go back and step on the ID. At least they didn't hit the IED, because that would have finished the op real quick.
Alright, High Command, Kidal, Ground Command, / Squad Lead, / JTAC. We are currently held up at 284794 to contact. We're going to be medicing up and proceeding on.
This is Kidal High Command, solid copy. Enjoy the op.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna have these guys come in, but I'm gonna set them to walking because I'm or keep them on walking. But it looks like they glitched out on a point because I don't want to send them in just yet. And then I'll be pulling reinforcements from this AO to make it easier for the 3 guys that are gonna come in. But this time the PMCs waited for them to deploy first, but yeah, hopefully Sniper Wolf and some of the other guys get on because it's gonna be a bit difficult for 3 people. So Meeseek went out. He's getting shot at from this guy. I'm gonna have the driver get out so he can help shoot. I mean, they do have that chopper on standby. That's the Mi-24G. She could tow that technical right now, which I'm pretty sure she just did. I must have missed it. No, they took a law. All right.
Air, what you got up there? You start marking stuff?
As what you call it, currently marking stuff. Racking's been marking stuff ready, and then I'm using a drone in to look at stuff as well.
Alright, so I'm going to attach this to that group and have them slowly go in to check out the damage over there. These guys are dead and out of view because they're in a building, so I'm just going to delete them. Yeah, that was lucky. Out of place about the 501st. We'll get to the 501st stop later today. I'll talk about it there, because I've got my own 2 cents about what the heck they're trying to do with the new medic system. Let me just put it this way. What I've done with my medic system for an update, really player-friendly, really nice for my player base because I want them to have a good time. What the 501st did? Opposite. Fucks over the player base. Player base is not going to have a good time. I don't know why they did it. But I'll give you my whole spiel when we do the 501st stop in about 2 hours. 2.5 hours, actually. Yeah, so that truck, A, it hit a building, so the front tiles popped. B, I threw a grenade on it, so it's got that damaged texture right there, and I think all of her wheels are popped. But since the grenade landed over here, it actually tanked a lot of the shrapnel damage that the player base would have received and probably gotten on a worse
Here, y'all got any eyes on our first objective we're coming up to? Our first objective is going to be
these guys cut through like that. So there's a building blocking, otherwise I thought they'd be able to cut through. Right beside the name of Kidal.
This is, we can't really see much into it, but there's an offroad and then 2 buildings. Both seem to be occupied. Guy on booth with the northeastern one.
Alright,
yeah,
cool.
So the Vic's scouting around for the infantry right there. They're first coming up to this position. That should be okay. Meanwhile...
air to ground.
There's Blue 4 not giving a... I think that's the... Yeah, that's the... AG, not the AGS, the... Frick, what's the,
Air to ground. Next block coming up after
Mark
your
19,
leader, and
that's what it
there's
is.
a passageway down to the left, looking all the way down the street. You've got like 5 galleries down that street, and then next block along you've got a technical facing west.
So I'm going to ungarrison this group and send it in over here. Again, just trying to pull some stuff off, because with only 3 people, just want to make this a bit more doable.
Next to that tin.
I'm also going to pull this 4-man team off.
There's 5 guys down the road.
Put it over there. Yeah, Mark 19 GMG. Grenade machine gun.
Hey, Blue 4 guys, just so you know, a technical has left RAO. It's Nissan PKM, it's heading towards you from the north.
Yeah, so they're scouting that out. But I'm just going to start mobilizing my infantry and trying to send them in, though it looks like this fire team leader does not know how to get out of this building. And he proceeds to run through a that's not a door. That's not how buildings work. That's definitely not how buildings work. Gotta love the AI. At least they're using the ladders properly, even though that wasn't a ladder right there. Whatever, I'm done. I'm done today. The op's canceled. The AI are just breaking physics again, as usual. They're all phantoms. So I might pull off these other groups when this first one gets. I'll definitely pull this 4-man team over. Meanwhile, these guys have pulled around. And they're on to their operation. Alright, cool. Now, I gotta be careful with how I maneuver these Vics, because I don't want them tripping their own IEDs. But I'm gonna pull this technical around. I'm going to ungarrison this 4-man squad. Have them come over here, and hopefully none of them will step on their own IED.
Do we have permission
and
to
they're
fire
running
on
right
any
towards
batteries?
As long as they're not near any buildings, yeah.
I'm watching that to see if they step on that right there. That's booping around, for frick's sake. Okay, none of them stepped on it. Good, because if anyone remembers that Black Hawk Down operation we did, actually in that AO right there, a lot of the AI stepped on their own IEDs, and that was that. So no one's watching the north, because this car is going to come up and say hello. Yeah, so that just insta-down Smut. Looks like it got me Seeks too. Smut and woke back up. But yeah, I'm just going to use simple ambush tactics and see if I can get these guys boxed in. Because look at that, another insurgent. Firing at Indruza right there, now firing at pockets. Okay! Well, that RPG was a bit of a big explosion. He traded with a single infantryman. Alright, cool. And it looks like this Vic, the driver killed himself on something, because definitely the chopper didn't engage, otherwise I'd see the wheels blown out. Interesting. So again, this is our first counterattack here. Just kind of testing them, but so far this is pretty balanced for what I want to have happen. This guy, I'm going to AI on Garrison, have him join the 3-man group right there. Just kind of have him poke around. Yeah, they're kind of overextending themselves a bit along this road, so Strun is going to try to bring in Bruza back. I'll be sending up more of my stuff as things go on. So they're going to have Ruling get up on this building. He's scouting out this position, trying to see if that Dishka might aggro on him. But I'm going to pull these 2-man patrols and have them run down to reinforce. Meanwhile, this 8-man patrol I have right here, I'm going to pull this back at this time. Looks like they're going to AGM that single A, triple A piece.
Ineffective.
Yeah, they should have air helping to, you know, shoot some of these guys.
Make sure to watch for any QRF.
What they honestly should be doing is having the infantry coming up and having air prioritize any AA or AAA they see first. So that ZU, kill it. And then immediately, if they get in a situation like that where they're ambushed in 2 different angles and about to be a third while they're pushing on to the first POI, they should have air in that 250 cannon.
You've got a squad 1 block west.
I said 250 because that's 250 shots, but that nice 20mm cannon right there, whatever, it's either 20, 25, or 30. And it should be suppressing infantry that are coming in, because these guys are going to keep getting hammered.
Is there clear to fire on the squad to west?
Yeah, so what's that? He had, there's something wrong with his, Project Op4. I don't know why, I haven't updated that mod in forever, because it hasn't gotten an update in forever, but... Again, after this op concludes, I'll just be reinstalling that on the server.
Was that your rocket?
Negative.
No, that was an explosion.
Most of them are down right now, so keep watching for QRF.
Northern wall, there's 3 guys on the right. Right outside that wall, there's 3 guys traversing west to east. Just keep an eye out for it.
So I can get them to come out of there. But yeah, for 3 guys, a single Dishka and that, this could go either way. They could take out the Dishka first, then deal with the infantry as long as they stick together. Or it's going to be a 2-man and Ruling's going to scout out for them.
1 guy left.
But I will be sending QRF to fight them if they make that engagement back there.
Building to the north, directly up the road, 1 block, there's a guy.
So I'm going to do a bit of selective body deleting. I'm going to delete the bodies that are unlikely to be near him, but I want to keep a few down for immersive sake.
On the roof compound.
Let's have these guys come around and ambush them.
Northeast building. You've got 2 guys coming around the corner now, so northeast.
Alright, good security is being pulled right there by those 2. So they're kind of out in the open and literally... Skadoosh is using ground command as frickin' body cover. Alright, now let me ungarrison these remaining 4 and have them come down. So yeah, that guy's unconscious, and that guy's still alive, but he's watching the walls right there. So right now they're just medicing each other, because they got 2 men down. But yeah, that chopper should really be providing some better overwatch. Because otherwise the infantry are going to keep getting hammered like that. So I'm going to ready this technical over here. Send that guy over there. So it sounds like someone got out. Yeah, that was one of the rooftop guys came around and they shot him. Okay, that off-road's glitched out. Let me... Oh, fuck, damn it. Hold on. Boop, nothing happened. Nothing happened. No one saw anything. I'm going to waypoint him in. And I'm going to have them come in a defensive position right in front of them. Yeah, so they're tracking it. So hopefully, maybe it disappearing and reappearing usually catches people's attention. But I do that to fix vehicles when they're in that glitched out mode. So I'm gonna have these four kind of grouped together. Yeah, so they're running back. I'm going to set them to aware. And I'm going to start setting up a secondary defensive line over here with my assets. So that group over there, that group right there. Let me see if I can get this one infantry guy to pull back, unless he's glitched out, which he might be. Yeah, he totally is. Since he just ignored my order. Because this is where the water trucks are, and that's important, because insurgents get thirsty too.
Go for ground.
Are we clear to dunk a technical outside the town to the west? It's currently moving east into town.
Yeah, if it's outside the town,
again,
dunk
also the reason that things are tough right now is ground command is also squad leading. And is also JTAC, so he has to manage everything right now, and that can be a bit overbearing, and that's why things are a tad bit unorganized right now.
Ground is currently moving to look south.
Yeah, I'm not taking suggestions right now, guys, because we have a pretty minimal player base right now. Because there's a lot of the tier 3s and above are actually chilling in the channel above. I guess I just don't feel like playing this one, which is fine. But, you know, this is where the balance is very, very specific.
Is that a kill?
Dismounted.
I'm just also trying to see if that 50 cal saw stuff. But the infantry got out.
No.
So I'm going to have them continue to push up.
They're down.
Yeah, now they're engaging. They just dunked that guy. And they just knocked that other one unconscious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to grab a car and pull back. Is this the only guy alive? We're just going to get out of here.
Ground, technical inside the next compound along is moving.
I just got shot. I tried to get out of there. Again, when you have this small of a player base, the real trick is taking just every little encounter you have and just adding a little bit of interaction with it, especially with Zeus. Because you just have a lot more that you can micromanage in here. And it makes things so much nicer and so much easier. So he's unconscious, I'll just kill him off because he's not waking back up, he'll need a medic. And now, I'm actually going to send this 8-man team over to go hunt them down. This 4-man team, I'm going to ungarrison. And bring them over here to start setting a defensive line right there, because that's probably going to be the next point they go for. And then the rest, you know, we'll just make work. Reinforcements-wise, I'm also going to start queuing in mine. Hold. Fucking hiccups. But hold up, we have some guys right here. Charles getting bandaged. I'm going to pull that technical up on the other side. We're going to set up a defensive position right there. So meanwhile, I'm going to put reinforcements in this AO. And my hope, my focus with this is that air will dunk them as they're coming in. So we're going to put them way over up here. We're going to do up for IRA. I wish IRA would be built up a bit more because they're a really cool guerrilla faction. And I'm not just saying that because I'm half Irish. Middle Eastern Militia, we're going to do Rifle Squad, load it with bad boys, so air has no question about them being hostile. Put them in a truck that's open on the back. RTB and despawn, so it'll just come back up here and say that the truck got away, quote unquote. And they've got a bit of a long drive ahead of them, so that lets me then, you know.
Ground. Go.
No, that reinforcements
you've got one guy in it, and then one block west, you've got an entire squad moving towards west east.
So they're firing up at Ruling, he's getting down.
West,
so what I'm going to do is,
technical up the road, there should be guys
have this guy suppress that tower.
After the technical, the instructions to the west, there should be a compound there.
Now, you can only do it on a 2D plane, so unfortunately his aim is utter crap, because I want him to suppress up there, but instead he's firing through the buildings. And hopefully that suppression is making Ruling question his decision of staying in there. But unlikely, because they're retarded. Because he's suppressing, and it's actually kind of making the suppression going around like crazy, so I guess that's okay in the end, but not the real desired effect that I'd want. So he pops out. Have these two kind of run down, have this group go back.
Jettied up.
Now this group come over as well. Alright, they took out that, Leander might be down. No, he is. He's just heavily wounded. Alright, so he's gonna medic himself out in the open. Jeez. But, that guy is down. Let me make sure he's dead. Yes, he is. Alright. So, Lee Enfield, guys, shooting at Ruling. He's trying to provide some Overwatch support. He's got his pistol out. Drops him. This guy really likes that garbage pile.
Let's give him
Meanwhile, back over here, I got my QRF starting to form up. We're just setting a defensive line right here. Looks like a few guys I sent, that was that rifle team. They have been dealt with, and Kidal are slowly moving. Kidal police are coming in. Me Seeker, I always call him Me Seeks, because look at me. But he's down again, unfortunately. So I'm going to start queuing up what I can here, keeping some guys on defensive. I'm going to break all these guys apart and send them in right here. These two guys still have a few these guys deal with. I still think they're taking shots at Ruling. Keeps putting his head up. He's got a DMR and he's trying to thin out who he can. Let's see. Let's take this two-man patrol and send it back there as well. And QRF-wise, these guys might drive through that entire engagement. Because they'll either take a right up there or they'll take that right. And then come in. Let's see what they decide. Yep, so they're going to take that one. So still a few pot shots going on. Leander's still bandaging himself. He's taking that PKM, leaning it left on his shoulder. Shooting at a few guys. That one guy right there. Just trying to get all these infantry to go, hey, we have bad boys around. Now let me also, let's see, AI, ungarrison this group from the market. That was one of them accidentally pinging me. And I'm going to task them over here, actually, so I can bring them in later. So Chopper's still up, this vehicle's still coming in. I don't know what the heck's wrong with that group, but if this guy's going to stay alone by himself over there, I'm going to let him keep alone by himself over there, and I'm going to send this group over here. So again, trying to do a bit of a wide defensive screen to see where these guys come into cure up. But again, they are healing the... Oh, wow, they've got two men down. So that's Pogo and Meeseek. I don't understand why they don't just have the chopper kind of type 3 if anything comes within like 150 meters of the Blue 4 guys. Because I will keep prodding their defenses. I'll send these, that 4-man team and this 3-man team. And we'll go check out what's going on. Meanwhile, that 8-man, I want to stay right there. These guys need to start considering moving positions. Oh, ground's down. Jeez, that's why there's not any good orders going on right now. Yeah, so he's in that pile. There's 3 of them down.
Exactly, it's hot on infantry targets. They're getting pretty close.
He should. Yeah, clear the chopper on those infantry, because things ain't gonna stop. That's, well, yeah, Type 3 control is supposed to be self-designated on everything, but whatever the type of control is where if they get within X meters of whatever, engage. I don't know what that term is. All I know is Type 3 is that, and then the other ones are, well, I don't know. But yeah, so there we go. We got the HE shells coming in. Morale of the enemies are pretty... They're about moderate to high, but with this chopper starting to rain down the pain, this is exactly what I was talking about. See, because if it just thins out the infantry before they can get to the player base, then there's no threat, and they can keep momentum. So pretty soon, I'll have to play defensive only, because that thing is going to strike everything. Here, so this 8-man team, I'm actually going to have come towards the radio tower. And I'm going to ungarrison this group of AI and try to send them in. What? Okay, Get back in there, frickin' cheater. I still have some guys kind of walking around taking it slow. But it looks like the 2 of them are garrisoned in this building doing what they can. They're being Russian special forces today. Russian PMC dudes with that cheeky breaky stuff. And then Ruling's still up on that hill. I'm gonna have this guy come over and check his position out, and if they find the AGS Vic, I'll definitely take that too. But yeah, Air just dunked all of these guys. So we're going to play it defensive for a moment, focus on the radio tower right now. So I'm going to take my reinforcements. Let's see, take this. Rally point will be on the tower. Have them get out right there. But I'm going to spawn in 2 off-roads with fire teams to come in from up here. And that'll be fire team, off-road, boop, and then boop. Oh yeah, fun fact, if you didn't know this already, off-road's colors of the VIX are all entirely client-side. So if you say red off-road, someone might see a white off-road, or orange off-road, or green off-road. I don't know why that exists, but it does, and it still has not been patched to this day. Alright, so the few guys remaining, I'm going to ungarrison them and have them regroup in here. They're just wildly suppressing that building. They managed to knock that guy unconscious. Grander just got hit. He woke back up. Cool. They just called the PMC guys. PMC did not respond on net. Alright, I think at this rate, let's start setting all of our patrols. They're going to be aware at this point, moving quickly, because shit's kind of hit the fan at this point.
It's PMC.
Yeah, so Air's trying to call in that there's more reinforcements coming in. I'd say most likely it's going to be those reinforcements coming in, but
Yes, hello?
there we go. They're checking it now.
You've got 2 squads converging from your
How did I know?
and southwest, just so you know. One's like on the road, direct south of the radio tower, moving in from the east.
So we're gonna play defensive. I have no idea where they are at this point, but we're just gonna wait till they engage again.
You're cleared hot on it.
Anything on road, they're cleared hot. So
anything on the southern road? You see the radio tower to the south road, just beneath it.
let's see if they use tows or they use the gun.
There's a design.
So they're gonna raise altitude a bit. Most of the IEDs I put down are pressure plate, unless I need to put them under bodies or something, because it's just one less thing I gotta manage as a Zeus. But pressure plate works both ways. Sometimes the AI can step on their own bombs, and it's hilarious, but it also makes sense, because would the player base would they know, you know, a different group of insurgents coming in, would they know that there's one of those in? Yeah, so it looks like Pogo died. And they're taking care of everybody else, but they only have 1 medic. So if that medic dies, they're kind of screwed. So hopefully they will learn from that 1 casualty and start having Air dunk more bodies as people come in. But I think I did them pretty nasty on that first area where I kind of ambushed them from a few different flanks. That's what this op is. I mean, the Kidal police forces are supposed to take more of the brunt of the forces here. Also, I'm pretty sure Air was cleared to take these out, and they haven't yet. I guess they're waiting for them to stop and start unloading guys. So yeah, Ruling's dropping people. But yeah, these 4, I'm going to send them over to go check out Ruling. And then, yeah, the off-roads are supposed to get away.
PMC.
Alright, let's see. I don't see any charges on this tower yet. I don't know how they're going to dunk it. They might pull a vehicle up or something. Now delete that marker because the AI are being retarded. And I don't want to interact with them because they're supposed to leave. Here.
Go.
You've got 2 times technicals coming in from your north.
I think they're aware at this point.
Off-roads, correction.
Alright, where's this one guy in the roster? That's still there he is, alright. Yeah, so setting them to careless hold fire, they'll get out of the town at any cost, Jesus. Hey bro, you're supposed to leave, not get mowed the heck down by the machine gun. Yeah, so the other one's set to leave, he just doesn't wanna. Yeah, he lost the back wheel and he's still trying to go for it. Now he's going to cut off the other car. Wow, what a dick. Must have done the red car must have done something mean to the white car in high school. And wow, he's just deja vu through the fucking neighborhood there. Alright, meanwhile, player base has started moving out again. Let me delete some of the bodies back here. They're gonna have to have air come in to extract the HVTs when they reach them.
You've got, in the second objective you're coming upon, you've got an inactive BTR next to 2 water trucks there.
Yeah, let's show them that that's active. Also, I want to get it away.
Oh, it started moving.
Yeah, affirm.
Oh wow,
we
they're also calling that on net.
What appears to be water markers there too. So enemy
Well,
water confirmed.
It's moving now.
I'm just gonna put that guy up.
You're on looking east.
Yeah, I know what's that. The AI can do really, really well, and then other times they're gonna do really, really bad dog shit. But yeah, when he just drove through that, that was good pathfinding. But you rarely see the AI do that, which is unfortunate. Now he's just drawing circles. They just dunked that BTR-60 with a tow. Now I'm gonna pull this driver up. And it just blew my head off. I was gonna fire above him. Not sure what they threw over. It looked like a flashbang or a smoke grenade. Had to have been a flash, but saw a little thing come down. I could have sworn I said demolish the radio tower, but if it's clear and there's no one to transmit on it right now, then I guess that's fine, but I'm going to send this 3-man team to go recapture it. That's the case. Didn't Pogo die? At least I thought he did. Tier 3 and 4 are always 1 life, so I guess I'll just chill at base. Let's see, AI, ungarrison. I want to send that infantry guy down. What other QRF do I have available here? Let's get these guys. Bring them in as well. Still got that 2-man team. We'll send that group in. Let's get rid of a few more bodies around. Again, keeping some down for immersive sake. Anyway, the 3 of them have rallied up. Yander appears to be crippled. They don't have any medics. That's why. Yeah, we just have some stragglers that are out and about, not really doing anything. This 4-man team I'll send in. That'll be the last like QRF, and we'll see what they do with the tower.
You've got Techie moving west to east on the vector to you, heading to you.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, we don't run ASRA 3 or VCOM AI because they usually overrode AI commands, and that makes the playability a bit tougher.
Heading towards the water truck.
So he tried to come in where the door was open. That was nice. Just hit the wall, unfortunately. Now he's trying to run away. I can't tell if that guy's alive or dead because that just could be an unconscious animation from the car, so I'm just going to kill him off. Okay, that was not what I wanted him to do. I wanted to jump out from there because the whatever. I'll mulligan that. Oh, he already woke back up. Cool. They drop him. Alright, otherwise they're slowly breaching, clearing this building. They still got this stuff. Sending more QRF right now. Tower's recaptured. So, I'm going to give it a few minutes and then provide more QRF as needed, unless I see that thing go boom. The AI, it's still, so, AI mods can, yes, but for some of them it actually makes them more entwined with the global settings, than what ACE provides, so really it still depends on if you, set AI on, you know, what percentages to be difficult and whatnot. You still dictate how tough they can be. Now let me add a little bit of immersion here. We'll have these guys try to leave the building. That's the wrong thing.
Ground.
Go.
Southern wall of water truck compound, you've got 2 guys, one next to the wall and one guy across the street, towards the western side. One next to the tree, and then there's one across.
That got him.
He's down.
Second guy, so Killer survives, Pockets gets dunked. Smutton's falling up behind. I love that little point of view. Missing all of those shots. Like I said, Andrew's the guy I mag dumped. He's now mag dumping and he can't hit anything. There we go, he finally gets a shot in.
Pressure ground, you've got a 4-man patrol heading west to east on your southern wall.
Yeah, some of these AI a bit glitched out. I'm gonna delete a few bodies here. Keeping a few for cinematic purposes.
Scratch last.
Alright, I got a few more guys coming in to try to field reinforcements. Smutton's pulled back. He's trying to spot targets. Looks like they knocked a guy. Nope, he's dead. Cool. Yeah, alright. AI mods for scenarios and stuff are really, really good. Because it's as if a Zeus is tactically making the AI react to you instead of everyone just staying there. But yeah, so they're trying to use a GMG on it. Come on, guys. We always go over how towers only need charges, and you could have brought charges. Ah. The whole nature of headless clients is difficult. How do I explain this? When I put AI down, the AI are tied to the Zeus. For a headless client, it would tie the AI to the headless client. You know how you put a bunch of AI down in a scenario, and when you try to give them orders in Zeus...
That's PMC.
Oh, that worked. Do that again. Do that again. That actually showed some damage. But you know how, like, if you have AI down, their orders lag if a Zeus tries to give them orders because the AI are tied to the server through the mission file? That's essentially what a headless client does.
Facing these, you guys need EDS support currently.
Alright, so I see it getting damaged, so... I'll give it to him there.
You see the big radio tower 400 meters east? Oh, never mind, it just blew up.
Since that one actually showed it doing damage, I'll give him that one.
Yeah,
but, it's really difficult to work with AI when they're in the state of not being tied to your Zeus. That's also why I don't like co-Zeusing sometimes, because if you have to micromanage someone else's AI, you have to rely on them to micromanage the AI, because they will lag on your orders. Plus, I'd have to set up another box to offload to the AI. It's too much work for a game that I don't really want. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I've seen it in some instances. I've seen it Loot No 9's ops. I've seen it on the 501st. And I haven't seen too much of a change, to be perfectly honest. Because a lot of the lag comes from mismanagement of people doing stupid shit. This is High Command, send traffic ground.
Just to confirm, you want us to take the water trucks, right? Not destroy them?
Affirm. Objectives again, take the 2 water trucks back to base, rescue 10 hostages, destroy IDAP chopper.
Roger
Timber,
that.
thank you so much.
Any hostages. We just cleared our second objective.
Solid, well done. Timber, thanks so much for the resub. 11th months, 1 more, and you'll be in the Lance Corporal Club. Thanks for everything, man. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you are enjoying this one. So, now that that tower's knocked out, I cannot do any reinforcing, and it looks like this guy borked his wheels. Or they got... No, he...
High Command, Kidal ground. We're gonna take these 2 water trucks, go back, rearm, repack, all that good stuff, and come back.
Solid copy. How did you do that? I pride myself on knowing how the AI did certain things, and I can, you know, laugh at it. But this, just with the angle, how did they... I don't know. I don't know. That one I genuinely don't know. That's just modern art right there. Okay. Yeah. Because the front wheels are broken, but it's more towards the back center. Yeah, okay, yeah. AI.exe. That's the same AI that did the frickin' loop-de-round right here. And then, of course, he just decides to hump a rock off the side of the road with his car. I don't know. AI. So they're going to escort these trucks back. They were lazing his Vic. Here, I'm going to give Air something to do. We'll say, Fudgehead McGee got this to work. And he has some piloting skills. The one insurgent in the AO that knows how to fly. And we'll try to have him fly away, and we'll give Air a nice chase or something. Or they'll dunk it when it lands. I don't know. Oh yeah, pre-written missions and whatnot, like pre-made. I'm pretty sure that guy just went through a car. That's nicer in the end. Zeusing is more on the fly. It's always nice to also have a Zeus to, you know, fix things in case things get borked, but pre-made always beat over Zeus, because, hey, you can have more detail within the operation.
Air, Kidal ground, make sure to cover our temporary exfil.
We're looking over your area now. We see nothing currently.
Ooh, they're looking over his area.
Break. Your IDAP heli's taking off. Do you want to engage it?
Engage! Engage!
Saving the AO now, north.
Use your best judgment.
Oh, it's getting away. He's trying to stay low so he doesn't get shot. Might be too late now.
Air's gonna move for that IDAP heli. He's getting far away.
Yeah, take it out. Our air asset will move in to destroy it.
Yeah, perfect. Flew off.
So Air's gonna give chase.
We can't pursue in the Humvee. Yeah, you're behind. We'll have to do it.
Alright, so while they're RTBing and while ground's they're doing whatever, we can watch this Mi-24 come in and try to strike that chopper. If the helo escapes, yes, the mission for that section will be failed, because now, you know, the Middle Eastern militia have a chopper. Not the entire mission, but close enough. So they're firing. So here's the deal. If they make it, it's a long freaking drive, but if they make it, oh my god, where are the trucks? We're missing the action. Urals ESU. These puppies are gonna be full skilled and aggroed. Looks like they hit the tail rotor. Yep. So she's going down. She's trying to keep it going. Trying to auto-rotate it out.
You've disabled it. Go ahead and just come back.
That pilot is fighting for his fucking life. Here.
Dealing with the,
Let's see what we can do if we can boop his skill. Just give him priority on the server. Ah, a few more hits.
It'll probably crash in, so.
It's putting up a fight, it still isn't down.
Okay.
It's got no tail control, but it's still flying.
They're trying! What a beast! What a fucking beast! Best pilot in Kidal works for the Middle Eastern militia. Yeah, the one that's it's mod off the Mohawk, I forget its actual name, can take quite a lot of rounds. So let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Going home in style, exactly. Auto-rotate it out. Ooh, they just hit her. Her engine just cut. Oh! I rarely give air that type of opportunity, so I'm glad that they were able to get her.
Stay firm. Return to you.
Aw, man. Only like a fourth of the way there. Give me a quick kick. I'm stuck in the corner. Yeah, he is.
Black dot on.
Stay firm. Well, it's demoed, so fuck it.
Nasty. I was rooting for the AI too. Because it had a lot of distance, and it was a freaking Mi-24G tracking an unarmed IDAP chopper, so...
Roger. High command ground, we have ×2 water trucks, and the helicopter has been destroyed.
Hey, firm. Now on to the hostages. Actually, ground, do a quick check on your guys if we want to even continue playing. We can always grab the hostages. We can make Bravo team do it.
Say again. High command, not arsenaled.
I'm just saying, if you want to keep playing, we can go grab those hostages, and if you don't, we can just call it here and have Bravo team go do it. You've already done a hell of a job.
No, we'll continue on.
Solid.
It's gonna come Triple R then.